Hello and welcome back to Disco of Elysium. It's me, David. I'm currently trying to investigate drug transport in the rear end of some vehicles. Now, I'm not really sure where to go from here, but this woman seems to not have any interest whatsoever in what she actually carries, which means she is likely to be a mule. Knowingly or not. Huh. Nice Foley on just some clacking fingers. Before I came, you seemed away. She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things. So he doesn't think she's a smuggler. You hear that, lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. Wait, why is that, Lieutenant? Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything. He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here, something unconnected to the case. But connected this woman tuning out like that? Should you drive a lorry if you get like that? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's land, Dachanya, Zemlya, the West Plain. She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge. A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inwards. The Traskatla Magistral, U41A, as Estradas do Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly. She opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert on blacking out. You should take better care of yourself. She looks you over and scoffs. You're right, lawman. I'm the only one who should take my health seriously. Thank you for looking out for me. A correct appraisal, you're quite shabby. Is that all you woke me up to say? What are you hoiling? Is there anything I missed here? So you don't know what you're handling. I guess that makes sense. Okay. I think there'll be more with her later, but right now I can't get any progress. Can I put... You can apparently do stuff from here, but I don't really know. I think it's just tell you what's in hand, but... That's 2 drivers down. Only 1 left to go, I think, and it's the worst one.
Looking for something?
The lorry driver recognizes you. You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body. He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Ha! Why not? You know where that shit comes from? Saramiriza, Safri, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and they use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage. Hold on. But they make Al Ghul alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do. I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi, or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugo Grad vodka. Koikos ain't worth much, but they do know booze. Listen, I agree it's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds, then... I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioners have left. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like arse cancer. There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? No. Let's be silent. The man pulls on his cigarette furiously, probably still thinking about mosquitoes and arse cancer. Mesquitos. Who knows? If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B? Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sileng, that beady-eyed South Samaran he spits on the ground. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Where do I find him? Just follow the smell. It smells like apricots and oil when you're nearby. The lorryman lets out a raspy croak at his own sense of humour. Yes, where is he? Looks like I offended your partner there. He doesn't look at the lieutenant. Too bad. Siling's usually a little bit south of here near the canal. You can't miss him, just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He nods in a sagely manner. Then another puff of that cigarette. He's your man, alright, 100%. I wouldn't be so sure about it, not until we've heard what Siling himself has to say. Guess we need to pay Siling a visit then. Guess so, he grins, content with himself. Yeah, well, I think he's pretty much just trying to get Siling in the shit. So that's great. Wouldn't be a surprise to me if he was gone when we came back. You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at his face, breaks into a wide welcoming grin. The name Siling is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh yeah, you got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys its consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on. Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Persuade him to give you some money. That seems like a really surefire way to get bribed.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Found sneakers on a pedestal of speakers. You see two lowly defeated speakers. Thralls, slaves, basically. Perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of fine, durable wear sneakers, Ultra Series.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the speakers. These once respectable speakers, have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Farn Ultras atop them. A small heat embossed on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities. No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The man points to the footwear. The sneakers are the stars here. What about those speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? These, officer, these speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them. Samaran trash? That's not they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictation of the proletariat. Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers? No, officer, these aren't for sale. They're bad speakers, lo-fi socialist junk. But I need some speakers. Well, if you want them, he pauses for a moment calculating. But see, they're the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If on the other hand you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra, 50 cents. Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first. Inspect the sneakers. A pair of FALN Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway. A jet black upper and a silver lined midsole. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor intones. Those sneakers are the latest FALN Speak sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real. Only. That's madness. Oh, they're actually good though. God damn it. I actually could do with those. You remember the slogan from the magazine? Yeah. I think I have... Yeah, I do.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Okay, give me some money. Start with a little compliment, then work your way out from there. This is about business, remember? Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force? Oh, okay, the man stops his face suddenly serious. But why, officer? Think of it as an investment. An investment, he raises a brow, intrigued. What kind of investment? It's an investment in your customer base. Got to prime the pump, man. Fair point, he agrees. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth? 10 real. 10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man. He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch. That's my hotel room for tonight, paid. So Siling. So far, I've made money off this man. What's your stance on drugs? Drugs? For a moment he's unsure how to respond. I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course, in which case drugs are excellent. He kisses his fingers. Tasty, tasty drugs. For fuck's sake. I'm super into drugs. That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale or at my home or on my person, he smiles. Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight, not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbour. He or she is in this traffic jam. That's even cooler, you're investigating that and all, but... He points to the goods. I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that. A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction we believe him if we didn't know better. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry. Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater. So you admit you're a lorry driver? No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. He stops to think. Realizes he can't get out of it. Smart man. Okay, maybe I am a lorry driver too, a little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. He spreads his arms. Okay. So you were embarrassed to tell me? No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rearview mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Silang, my sources tell me you are the one transporting drugs for the Union. No, that's insane. It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week now and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that? Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbour? Nothing, I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd. And what crowd is that? Crowd, you know. The drug crowd. No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. Shush, please. He looked around and lowered his voice. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up. Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it. Hard or light? We're buddies, Siling. Help us out. No one will know it was you. It's a she, okay, he whispers. The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her the way that they talk about her. He shakes his head. She's no lady. Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys? Is this lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out. Strange. I don't know, maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved, I told you. It could be she was strange. He's not ruling her out. Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys? I don't know, not a local. I don't know anything about that. Who are these other drivers who talk? All of them, I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now. Who exactly is talking about the lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos? He points north. All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. Okay, we are cool now. Alright, he snaps back to his usual self. Ice cold, let's cap this off by a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you deserve it. Where are you from, Silang? Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now, all Revachol. This man probably comes from Saigay. Sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isla. Better not to mention. Sounds good. Let's get back to business then. Very cool. I like your style, officer.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Give me these shades you recommended. Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Damn, officer, you look like a mega secret spy. Very secret, the man nods eagerly. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents. They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. No, the lieutenant removes the glass from your face, setting you free again. You're definitely not buying those. You're right, I'm too sensible for those. Are you sure? Wow. They are bad. You should think this... Are you sure? But they look so good on you. The street vendor frowns. You should think this through, officer. I think those are perfect if you want to be good with drugs. Let's go back to that lady, I think. I can already see... well, you can tell me some shit, I'm sure.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver? He shifts around suddenly uncomfortable and looks away. I don't want to talk about that. I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business. Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. He bites his lip. All I can say is she isn't around here anymore. She's in some evil drug tracker and I don't know where she is. Who is this person? What's her name? Thank God I don't know. People who call her Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret from me too. Now I see why. What does she look like? A youngish woman, gruff but in a cool way. What colour hair? Blue and violet dyed. He answers reluctantly. It was violet when she got here, blue before she went. And she may have dyed it again. Yeah, well, I can guess what she is to you. When did she leave? Damn, I don't wanna... He looks you straight in the eye. Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much. We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. He shakes his head. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience. It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only. I don't believe you. You said she's troubled. How? She's got the darkness in her. The young person's darkness when you think it's all over and you're looking for a way out. She shared this with you? Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not? I heard the rumours. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked, and she told me too that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her, more like for her. But did violent life include drug trafficking? Well, he sighs. It looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know. She talked about her mind. When she left, did she leave her lorry behind? Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out. He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. This guy says they're friends and acquaintances and he's okay with us ratting her out. Now is not a time to focus on feelings. You need the info, son. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now. Find another way. Thank you, friend, he sighs. It's a big sigh of relief. Now this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. It would help with my rhymes too. Alright. Let's see how much this fucks me up. I love the art. It's great. Wow. Okay. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face. A delicate composition of triangles. The street seems to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shape growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel, the ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger. +3 shivers. That is crazy. That is crazy good. Bonuses from thoughts, pain threshold, and that. Some of these increase maxes, but they don't really do much. I mean, that one might have to go because it's not amazing. That's pretty decent. So Shivers is now at 7, which is huge. That is huge. Volition needs to go up at some point. Maybe when I level up again, I'll put Volition up. If I can avoid talking to the racist, I will, because I find him insufferable. World alive. Okay. The world goes faster, it seems, at night. It's just taking time, seems to tick by faster. There we go. Alright, are you the lady driver? Did you just call me a lady, Zerif? She clearly doesn't think she's a lady, don't repeat it. I was told of a woman driver, you're the only woman here. I'm not that either, Zerif. Her smile dissipates. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of. I'm only terrifying to small children, to those who used to know me. Understandable comment. Yeah, it's not her, I believe. Then who is the female driver I was told of? How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other camioners sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? That's all I need to know. Thank you. Oh, Sim. The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on the other matters. Bye-bye. Cool, well that was worthwhile. To the racist. Who's probably left already. Because I think he did that as a delay tactic. Oh, the racist is still here. Great, how many bottles do I have? Do I have any tack?
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up, where's the lady driver? He smirks. I don't know what you're talking about. Then why are you smirking? Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinet. You don't run anything. So who does? The lady driver? No, Lieutenant turns to Lauren. He means La Puta Madre. A legendary and not in a good way crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organised crime outfit in Revachol West. For a moment, the lorryman silently spits on the pavement. Yeah, him. Cross your arms and nod. Then I presume you're familiar with his peons. Yeah, he says, unsure where this is leading. There's little bitches. He's got them all over the unions. Not just the unions, he has peons everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. He gets close to them, dirty fucking peons who do anything for him, multi-ethnic drug addicts. The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, Si, he's getting into this. Say nothing. You're not peons, he says. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were. No, of course not. We're not peons. But if we were, and one of the Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peon's job to find out who that is. He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. He looks at him, but a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief. His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant. I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild. You've seen that corpse in ceramic armour there. The lieutenant points to the yard. Did his shitty little guild protect him? Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if he tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands were shaking now. The sentence simply ends. The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I could probably get my half-light higher. So it's probably for the best if I improve this by wearing cool clothes, because that's how this works. Let me just change my clothes in front of him, and then clearly I'll be better at everything. Plus 1 half-light. This is one of those times it's almost worth just putting a skill in it, just to try and get it better. I think it's a red check. I'll be fine.
Looking for something?
Yeah. Oh. The main thing is not to overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume? Yeah, okay. Then why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? What the lorrymen are up to in contempt of what do you think we're doing right now? Right, we're outside talking. I have got very low morale, so I can't really afford to let that stay low. Damn it, I meant, do you want to find someplace private to... No, shit. The lorrymen arrives and I, this is some kind of homo thing. Yeah, maybe it is. Okay, that's enough, detective. That's enough. Let's just ask Tommy where... Okay. Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We're wasting our time here. I should have tried... I should have tried it and then leveled it up and... Nah. Okay, fine.
Right to work! Right.
Not interested, buddy. Alright. Anything new?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
You can't, because I have nothing to say to you right now. Does he have anything new to say? He's got some interesting perspectives sometimes.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Alright. Well, now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I don't really Well, I can prove my authority. But it's a woman that changed the colour of her hair. She's into drugs and I haven't seen her around. My morale is garbage. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we've got. Shimmering wall of vices. A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes, too, glitter in their wrappings. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in the dark green glass, a world of rugby, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. Not right now. So do I have any tear? I had a single tear. Do I have any other stuff? Nose affared. Okay, yeah, it's just stuff. Okay. Right. Oh. Great. Well, I mean, if I was sensible, I would have done it once, tested it. I got into bed, it was a red check. So next on my agenda, given that it's nearly 2 o'clock in this title. I want to speak to the paint girl again, because I think she fits the remit slightly. Map wall. What is the map wall? I don't have a map. Oh, hold on, the map wall. Titus Hardy, yeah, okay. Okay, so I might as well pop in and have a look at the map wall again, see if I can learn anything new. Another thing which might be worth my time is having a quick sweep of these apartment blocks. See if anything's changed in this situation. Just quickly. No, nothing's changed here. Well, you never know, you know. Krasmazov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand. He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him. He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall. There are many communists around. Not after the revolution, some youths still keep the ideology going, it seems. Yep, well, students love communism. Don't know why. Guess it's an ideal that appeals. Hello. I knew it. Moss crawls in his bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Oh, okay. Well, that was a... See, things change. Things update. This is useful to know. Well, at least you know your tiles are healthy. I mean, it could be far worse. They could not support any kind of life. Then it would be the bad kind of tiles that are just dirty and unclean and unable to support natural wildlife. Way up, random lady.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I mean, there's a chance. But I don't think so. Hello. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate, the rats of the city. I like that they've bothered to put like new thoughts in. It's good. Okay. This is going nowhere. Might as well test my authority with big man. I feel so foolish for upping my skill though. That's so annoying. You should resave them when you need to do an unlock. I love it when I can't remember when I started. I may well this will go on for a little bit longer than I probably planned. 'Cause it's nearly, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Let's do the map wall, seeing as I exist and I'm here. But also, she seems to have taken over an entire building to herself, is my understanding. Let's investigate this map wall again. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by a small pin. The board has come loose from one corner. The map looks old and faded. Your eyes catch a map of Insulander, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. Oh, that's what that yellow check is. Oh, I guess if I buy the map of Martinez, I actually get a map which will show me all of the... Yeah, let's buy it. Leave. So if I have that now... I have a map. I guess for now I can only access the waterfront. Maybe I'll expand beyond there. Those fisherman shacks, for definite, I know I can reach. This is very useful. This is very useful. I kind of wish I'd done this earlier. Oh. Trace a path. The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Here, year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Trace a path. Your finger moves through the various streets across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue de Saint-Cispert, over Saint-Brune and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt in the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives you no such indication itself. For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal on the map tab. Thank you, map. It is very convenient. I really didn't understand why this was here. And now I do. Shopkeeper, what is behind these curtains? Nothing. Now please go back to browsing books. She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about. She speaks as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtain, the more alluring they become. Examine the strange cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bone, sticks, and straw. Yes, we've seen this before. From the looks of it, it's a traditional Seminese ward meant to provide protection against ill luck. And who are the Seminese? Measurehead. Ignore the curtains for now. Well, you've given me bugger all information so far.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
About your daughter. I'm here to... Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add, as a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future. Oh, I've just lock myself out of all the dialogue. Okay. Well, child labour's great, apparently. Goody goody gumdrops.
Hello again, sir.
Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Isn't going to school more important than this? Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life, you succeed. How's the business going? Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being, she looks over her shoulder, cursed. Behind her the window's been boarded up. You sense the board creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed in what way? Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go. She's looking for the right word. Say nothing. Well, they run out of money. I have to stop doing business. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window. We can go into the books and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. Yeah, she says, please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. How did this curse manifest itself? It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it was appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations. No such thing. The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious. The girl looks back and forth between you. Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? What do you know about the other failed businesses? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. She looks a bit disappointed. I don't really know what's there. Enough about the curse for now. Tell me about the curse, woman. I must know. I must know everything.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Your daughter you are heavy-handed with told me that this place is cursed. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? She blinks. I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. What in God's name is she talking about? Buy a book. Goodness, you're already doing good browsing the shelves. Why do you stop? She fiddles her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at you. Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you. Farewell for now. Well, I'm going to pull your curtains. Wait, what? No. No. No, what? Oh. So that was my foolish fault because I leant my finger on an A key and then I got so wrapped up in thinking it was actually a game mechanic that I didn't stop to think that maybe I was tugging my character over to the left side. Because I control it with the mouse, I was just resting my hand on the keyboard. I'm such a prat. Alright. Pull open the curtains. Just as you're about to pull open the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. And be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? This about the curse? That's why you're afraid? No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No, she raised her hand to try and stop you. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Lies, rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains tattered with age and covered in dust hanging before you as if taunting you. Right, okay, tell me. Tell me. I have the torch. You must tell me everything.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime,
Why are you so
Romance,
uptight about the
and
curtains?
Biographies of Famous People.
I just want to know what's on the other side. I already told you it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a 70s ward protecting it? It's just for decoration. She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed, just like Annette said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. Host of hosts, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains. Have you sought help from anyone? Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of 70s mediators. They provided me with awards. She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains. The awards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Why didn't you just tell me it was the curse? It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, she shivers, is dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them. Wow, void wraiths. You have new words. Such wraith may prove a formidable enemy. How does this curse manifest itself? A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store. The curse is so much worse than you should imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. Her voice drops to a whisper. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. She peers at the curtains again. Didn't the curtain just... Stop it, Inland Empire. You are lying to me. Behave. Annette mentioned that the previous Scents have experienced some financial troubles. It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons. And they're in Doom. Feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. Jeez. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I sensed an eerie, lingering presence as if I was unwanted here. Is your pendant part of the wards as well? Oh, this? She just holds the pendant in her palm. Its ochre heart glistens under the lights. No, it's a special Himian amulet blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. She nods. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers here except you. Honestly, it seems like this pendant thing is a scam. You could be doing so much more. She nudges her spectacles. Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid. You could try to be friendly with the customers. Yeah. Maybe you should try to reconceptualize your business. Marte doesn't look like the best place for a bookshop. Have you ever thought about a sale? Yeah. No, it's a bad location. She stands silent for a second before exhaling sharply. You're right. A bookstore wasn't even my original plan. I want to sell esoteric paraphernalia to help to balance out this neighborhood's dark energies. Great idea. What happened? My husband suggested otherwise. He said it's less stupid, more appropriate, cultured and all that. But being cultured doesn't offer any protection against the curse, does it? She looks around the dusty store. Maybe I shouldn't have listened to him after all. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate to see if the curse is real. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in the mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be so they can return to their slumber. My liege, you know what this case calls for. A paradetective. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. Wait, what if I don't want to lie? You're not lying, you're giving her peace of mind. The means are thus justified. Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before. Are you sure? She looks skeptical. I don't think I've seen charlatans before. I don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out. She shudders. I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but... Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, alright? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He suddenly picks out his notebook. I admit I have seen my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. How do you know all this? Here we go. Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Seminese blood also runs through me. You're part Seminese. Don't tell Measurehead. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I'm not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You can help us, keep us safe. I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us. Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me. Lieutenant has not been listening close enough. Oh, he mumbles in minor confusion. You put him on the spot. Certainly so, Mum. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field. She shuffles nervously. If you promise, good officer, then she pauses. You might be our last hope. Do you swear it? On my honor. Thank you, sir. A timid sigh of relief followed by a cautious smile. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity. I bet it's Kuno. Do not act surprised. You know of these things. Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence. You have? She gasps. The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she might be connected to the cursed ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace and is enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Oh. Some unnatural magic, I assume. She shivers. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. Where's the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please, do return to me after you've looked around. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse, what you discover in there. Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared. Farewell now, book peddler. Well. Well. So, we have ourselves a mysterious entity that happens to be female to investigate. And we're also looking for a missing, strange woman. Maybe that will correlate. That'd be nice. But for now, thank you so very much for watching. And we'll pick this up next time. Bye bye.